So without delay, I just want to continue with the content part that Indian Constitution has given equality to everyone. No doubt, we have political equality that everyone is equal and everyone is having right to vote irrespective of their caste, culture, creed, religion and sex. On the other side, if we talk about on the religion parameter, then Mrs. and Mr. Ansari was not able to take the rent apartment on rent in any of the colony where the mediator or the person who want to help them was also telling them to change their name to from Mr. and Mrs. Ansari to Mr. and Mrs. Kumar. But due to some of the self-respect, यहाँ पर क्या है, Mr. and Mrs. Ansaris, they were be getting hurt due to the not getting the apartment on a rent, as they were not having any kind of difficulty to pay the rent. They were making it was affordable for them to pay the rent, but still they were not able to get the apartment on rent because of the religion. So this is another as this property dealer was telling them to change their name, but they hasn't done because of the self-respect, because of the dignity. So if a person is get violated in the term of equality, then we have to use the term that is dignity and self-respect. Is it okay? So dignity and self-respect is required, or it is there, that should be maintained. If it is being hurt by living in an equal society, then that is being hurt. So next concept jo tha Om Prakash Valmiki, where he was not supposed to sit along with the classmate and he was being ill-treated by the headmaster and he was forced to sweep the ground of school ground, as well as he was not allowed to take water for drinking from the school tap. So because of this ill treatment, his dignity, his self respect was also being hurt. ये हम लोगों ने देखा है. एक्चुअली प्रैक्टिकली क्या होता है, इक्वालिटी नो डाउट कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन कह रहा है इक्वालिटी है, बट एक्चुअली प्रैक्टिकली अगर हम अपनी सोसाइटी में देखें तो इक्वालिटी जो है वो स्टिल it is not existing properly. From the three example, as Kanta was also discriminated because she has to stand in a long queue in the civil hospital for get the medical treatment for her daughter. Number two, Om Prakash Valmiki. So he has written Juthan, his own autobiography, because of his dignity and self-respect. And Mr. and Mrs. Ansari, as they were also not getting the apartment on rent because of the religion. So all these 3 points are clear to you. यहाँ तक किसी को डाउट है? यहाँ तक किसी को डाउट तो नहीं है?
No, ma'am.
ओके, नेक्स्ट कंसेप्ट होता है रिकॉग्नाइजिंग डिग्निटी. अब ये पेज नंबर 9 पर देखिए, रिकॉग्नाइजिंग डिग्निटी. व्हाट डज इट मीन? डिग्निटी मैं कह रही हूँ that is self respect. Now write down the words, because आप लोगों को 1 mark के लिए ये questions जो है it may be asked that what do you mean by dignity? That is self respect. And if a person living in a democratic country and there they are treated unequally, if a persons are living in a democratic country and they are not treated equally, their dignity is violated. As suppose you all are in a 7th class, और हम लोग जो है हम लोग ने कोई भी सोसाइटी मेंबर या कोई भी कहीं से आपके साथ कहीं का भी डिस्क्रिमिनेट करे, तो आप अंदर से हर्ट होते हैं ना, यार उन्होंने तो मेरे साथ खाना शेयर नहीं किया, मुझे तो उन्होंने खिलाया नहीं. So these kind of discrimination, if it is being made, आपकी सेल्फ रिस्पेक्ट जो है वो हर्ट होती है और आप अपने आप को इल ट्रीटेड मानते हो कि हमारे साथ अच्छा व्यवहार नहीं किया गया. So when the person is being violated in a same country, in a same area, because of their caste, because of their you can say religion, then their respect or dignity is being violated. As the example is Om Prakash Valmiki and Ansari was violated in the way of which they were treated by picking on him and making him sweep the school. Valmiki was Om Prakash Valmiki was supposed to picking by making the sweep the playground on the school because of his caste. So Om Prakash Valmiki's schoolmates and teachers hurt his dignity. उसके dignity को उन्होंने hurt किया badly and made him feel that he was less equal than others. They made him believe that and feel that they are not treating him equally. Same in the case as when his father saw his son was sweeping. वाल्मीकि जी ओम प्रकाश वाल्मीकि के पापा ने जब देखा कि उसका बेटा जो है वो स्वीप कर रहा है स्कूल ग्राउंड को, he was feeling angry because of the unequal treatment and confronted the teacher. उसने टीचर्स को स्कोल्ड किया. And Ansari, whose dignity was being hurt because the people refused to give apartment on a rent to them because of his religion. When the property dealer suggests them to change their name, that is from Mrs. and Mr. Ansari to Mrs. and Mr. Kumar, it was their dignity and self-respect, and they do not want to change their name. But later on, after a struggle of 1 or 2 months, they got the apartment on a rent. Is it okay up to this? Janvi, is it okay? Now proceed for the further equality in the Indian Constitution. Now look at this. Equality in the Indian Constitution. We know all rules and regulations are written in the Constitution. हमें पता है हमारे सारे rules and regulations किसमें हैं? Indian Constitution में लिखे हुए. They all are, the rules are written. ये सारे क्या हैं? Written form. ठीक है? They are detailed. They are given us. हमें दिए गए हैं in detail. ये हमें क्या है? डिटेल्ड फॉर्म में दिए गए हैं. ठीक है? They are properly on us. There is a rule of law. Everyone is under the law. No one is above the law. सारे जो है वो कानून के अंडर है, कोई भी ऊपर नहीं है. So Constitution recognized. Constitution में क्या किया हुआ? Our Constitution recognized equality for all. Our Constitution recognizes equality for all, irrespective of their caste, culture, creed, religion, and sex. हमारे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ने हर पर्सन जो हमारे इंडिया के अंदर रहता है, अ पर्सन इज सिटीजन ऑफ इंडिया और रेजिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया. ठीक है? ऑल पर्सन आर हैविंग इक्वल राइट. There is no any kind of discrimination, and but still inequality exists. Inequality जो है वो exist करती है. The principle of equality, all persons are recognized, and still it is there as the provision is being made. अब देखिए, features of Constitution, you have to note down or underline the paragraph on page number 10, second paragraph. Page number 10, second paragraph. This recognition of equality includes some of the following provisions in the Constitution. दिया हुआ है ये पैराग्राफ. ये पैराग्राफ दिया हुआ है. दिया हुआ है. इस पॉइंट के बेसिस पे ये जो पॉइंट्स हैं, इसमें क्वेश्चन क्या है? हाउ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इंश्योर इक्वालिटी. क्वेश्चन क्या है? हाउ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इंश्योर इक्वालिटी. Number 1. Now look at that every person is equal before law. नंबर 1 क्या है? एवरी पर्सन, आई शुड डू इट वंस अगेन, दैट इज एवरी पर्सन इज इक्वल बिफोर लॉ. Fine. Number 1 point is clear. How Constitution ensure equality, that every person is equal before law. What it means that every person, from the president of a country to the domestic worker, has to obey same laws. Point clear है यहाँ पर? Every person, either the rich or the poor, either a Hindu or the Muslim, either the, you can say, president of a country or a beggar of a country, they all are having same rule. They all have to obey same rules and regulations. कोई doubt यहाँ पर? First point में clear है बच्चे? Second point जो है, that is, it has to obey it. Second, no person can discriminate on the basis of religion. So no person can be discriminated on the basis of caste, culture, religion, gender, etc. ठीक है? No person can be discriminated on caste, culture, religion, gender, etc. कोई भी किसी तरह का भी. Like in the education, हम लोग क्लास में सारे बॉयज गर्ल्स इकट्ठे बैठते हैं. क्या कभी डिस्क्रिमिनेशन होता है कि यहाँ पर बॉयज से बैठे हैं, यहाँ गर्ल्स से बैठे हैं? ऐसा कभी होता है? Only the sitting is being arranged by the teacher because everyone must have the equal chance to sit on the front seats, isn't it? टीचर रोटेशन क्यों करते हैं क्लास में? ताकि हर बच्चे को आगे बैठने का मौका मिले. एवरी पर्सन इज हैविंग इक्वल राइट. बात समझ आई यहाँ पर मैं क्या कहने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ? सेम इन द वे हमारे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ने भी हमें क्या दिया हुआ है? एवरी पर्सन इज इक्वल बिफोर लॉ. सेकंड इज नो पर्सन कैन बी डिस्क्रिमिनेटेड. डिस्क्रिमिनेटेड का मतलब पता है क्या होता है? डिस्क्रिमिनेटेड का मतलब पता है? राइट डाउन डिस्क्रिमिनेटेड का मतलब. नो डिफरेंस, कोई भेदभाव नहीं. हिंदी में इसका अर्थ होता है कोई भेदभाव नहीं. नो डिस्क्रिमिनेशन मीन्स कोई भी भेदभाव, कोई ऊंचा नीचा नहीं. सारे क्या है? चाहे धर्म के आधार पर, चाहे जाति के आधार पर, चाहे नस्ल के, ट्राइब्स नस्ल के आधार पर, चाहे अपने सेक्स जेंडर के आधार पर, मेल और फीमेल, लड़का और लड़की, कोई फर्क नहीं है. ठीक है? सो नो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, हमारा संविधान, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन हमें क्या इंश्योर करता है? नो डिस्क्रिमिनेशन, कोई भेदभाव नहीं. पॉइंट क्लियर है? सेकंड पॉइंट इज क्लियर? एवरीवन थम्स अप. देन थर्ड पॉइंट, every person has access to all public places. Now every person has access. Assess का मतलब क्या होता है? Do you know what is the meaning of assess? पता है?
मैम छूट देनी है.
जा सकता.
मंजूरी देनी.
क्या
मैम
चीज?
मंजूरी देनी.
मंजूरी देनी.
मंजूरी देनी.
Assess का मतलब होता है उस चीज को यूज करना, उस चीज को कंज्यूम करना, उस चीज को एंजॉय करना. Now you all are sitting and getting the access of internet. आप इंटरनेट को क्या कर रहे हैं? असेस कर रहे हैं. कर रहे हैं कि नहीं कर रहे? हमारी क्लास प्रो किस चैनल से लगी हुई है? इंटरनेट से लगी हुई है. अगर इंटरनेट चला जाए तो हमारी क्लास डिस्टर्ब हो जाएगी. सो असेस उस चीज को यूज करना किसी भी वे में. अब फैन को हम यूज कैसे करते हैं? खाते हैं क्या फैन को? बट वी असेस फैन, उसको हम यूज कर रहे हैं, उसको हम लोग मतलब यूज करना, असेस करना. सो यहाँ पर क्या है? एवरी पर्सन हैज access to all public places. अब public places क्या होता है? होता है?
Ma'am, a place that is open for all the public.
Yes, a place which is available for all the people, in spite of rich or poor, in spite they are from whatever the religion. Like bus stand, that is public place. Railway station, that is public place. Airports, that is public place. ठीक है? And you can say cinema halls, malls, markets. ठीक है? Markets. उसके बाद आगे playgrounds, roads, all these things which can be assessed. Assessed हम लोग assess करते हैं स्कूल आने के लिए, हम गाड़ियां जो है वो सड़क पर दौड़ाते हैं, तो सड़क क्या है? पब्लिक प्लेस है. पार्क क्या है? पब्लिक प्लेस है. So all person has access to all public places. Third point is clear. Teachers, third point is clear. Then all person can use publicly available wells. Fourth point, all person can use all the public places like wells, cinema halls, roads, bathing ghats. अब गंगा जी पे जाते हैं तो हम सारे गंगा जी पे स्नान कर लेते हैं. वहां पर कोई डिस्क्रिमिनेशन होता है? ये बंदा स्नान करेगा, ये नहीं करेगा, ऐसा कुछ होता है? ठीक है. So bathing ghats, everyone is having access. नेक्स्ट फिफ्थ पॉइंट क्या है? अंडर आर्टिकल 17, यहां लिख लीजिए, यहाँ बुक में नहीं दिया हुआ. अंडर आर्टिकल 17 आवर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन हैज अबॉलिश्ड अनटचेबिलिटी. आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू राइट इट अगेन बिकॉज वी डोंट हैव स्पेस एंड टू सेव द टाइम लिटिल. सो फिफ्थ पॉइंट जो है, एवरी देयर इज no untouchability. Untouchability is abolished. Abolished का मतलब है खत्म हो जाना. हमारे आर्टिकल 17 के अंदर, यहाँ नहीं लिखा हुआ आर्टिकल 17, मैं बता रही हूँ, प्लीज नोट डाउन कर लीजिए. आर्टिकल 17 इंश्योर अबॉलिशन ऑफ अनटचेबिलिटी. पहले जमाने में क्या होता था? हाई क्लास जो ब्राह्मणास होते थे, दे वर नॉट टॉलरेटिंग दैट दे शुड बी टच्ड बाय एनी इंफीरियर क्लास. ठीक है. सो उस चीज को अवॉइड करते हुए कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ने क्या किया? दे इंश्योर दैट अनटचेबिलिटी इज अबॉलिश्ड. कोई भी छूत छात की भावना, ऊंच और नीच की भावना नहीं होगी. कोई भी जाति के नाम पर, कास्ट के नाम पर डिस्क्रिमिनेट नहीं करेगा. इज ऑल 5 पॉइंट्स आर क्लियर which ensure equality to all of us by the constitution. Constitution of India ensure equality to all the people by giving equal laws. Everyone is equal before law. Every person can be, no person can be discriminated on the basis of caste, culture, creed, religion, and sex. Every person can access public places. Every person can go with the use of public roads, transport, bathing ghats, and all that. And fifth point is Article 17 has provided this facility that untouchability is abolished. कोई doubt यहाँ पर? And another concept, other thing, ये तो है गवर्नमेंट ने दिया हुआ, हमारे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में दिया हुआ. दूसरा पॉइंट क्या है? गवर्नमेंट हैज स्टार्टेड सच स्कीम्स. गवर्नमेंट ने बहुत सारी ऐसी स्कीम बनाई ताकि लोगों के अंदर जो डिस्क्रिमिनेशन वो कम हो. उसके लिए सेकेंड थॉट, द गवर्नमेंट हैज मेड सम स्कीम्स टू प्रिवेंट द मतलब यू कैन से disadvantaged communities. To help the disadvantaged communities, government had given the schemes. First scheme which I want to introduce with you, that is midday meal scheme. Write down. Midday meal scheme, which was being introduced first in Tamil Nadu. भारत में सबसे पहले कहाँ इंट्रोड्यूस हुई थी? तमिलनाडु में. इसका मेन पर्पस क्या था? टू प्रोवाइड कुक्ड फूड टू द स्कूल चिल्ड्रन इन द गवर्नमेंट स्कूल्स. Midday meal scheme was being introduced in a dash state. Which state? Dash state. Tamil Nadu. In which year?
मुझको डाल दिया.
2001. ठीक है. So
2001.
first state in India where midday meal was being started, that was
Tamil Nadu.
Tamil Nadu. In
Tamil
which year?
Nadu.
2001.
2001.
And the aim of midday meal scheme was The aim of midday meal scheme was to ensure to provide cooked food to the children studying in government schools, and this also helps for the poor people. क्योंकि वहां पर काम क्या कर कौन बच्चे पढ़ते हैं, लेबर क्लास के बच्चे, एंड लेबर क्लास के बच्चे वंस आफ्टर द बेल, जब ब्रेक हो जाती है तो वो घर पे खाना खाने जाते थे. They were not coming back from the home to the school to attend the classes. So this also reduces. Second thing, the women who were working in the construction site, building material वगैरह जो लेती थी, वो अगर अपने बच्चों को खाना देने आती थी तो उनकी जॉब जो है वो डिस्टर्ब होती थी. So इस चीज को हेल्प करने के लिए, पुअर लोगों की प्रोटेक्शन के लिए, and they were not able to provide nutrient diet to the kids, they had given this scheme to ensure that children should go for the education, children should get the nutrient value food, and cooked food was being provided. तीसरा benefit क्या हुआ? To prepare the food. Food बनाने के लिए the females were being appointed. Females कौन सी class की रखेगी? Dalit category. Female of Dalit category was being employed under the midday meal scheme in the schools, which ensure regular income to them. उनकी भी income बढ़ गई. So the Supreme Court of India, after introduced the midday scheme in Tamil Nadu, later on within the 6 months has given the order to the other states to introduce this scheme. So this scheme is also ensuring the equality to all the children and also helping the poor children to have the access. अब यहाँ word मैं use कर रही हूँ access, to have the access of education, have the access of food, ठीक है, have the access of food without any discrimination. Here high class people and poor class people, any of the religion people will sit together in the school and have the meal. Is it okay? So these kinds of schemes are also being introduced by the government to have or to do or to get the equality. Is it okay? Up to this is clear? I hope it is clear up to this.